Hey, what's going on, cousins? Welcome back to A Lady and a Gent.
Yes, I'm your cousin Ashley.
And I'm your cousin Phil.
And we missed you guys.
So much. We had to take time off, you know, it's Father's Day weekend, and I's a pappy. So
I'm a pappy.
I was enjoying time with my family, so.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, you know, we all have to take a break from whatever it is you're doing. Please take a break, no matter what's going on. And today we're coming back with a goodie. As always, I was just perusing YouTube. Not really, but in my suggested videos, this interesting video pops up by The Guardian. I believe they're also a newspaper. And they have this story of this woman who appears to look white, but she identifies as black. So we're just gonna get right into it. We're not gonna waste the time.
But before we get into it, I do want to give a shout out to a fave cousin.
Yes.
Fave cousin of the day. This goes out to Shelby Lott.
Hey Shelby, hey cousin.
Hey cousin Shelby. She says, love your videos. Much love from Seattle.
Oh wow.
We love
from the
you
West
too.
Coast. We love you, Shelby.
And guess what? If you want to get a shout out for the favorite cousin of the day, just make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
And comment hashtag Hey Cousins.
Yes, and we will see you.
We will.
And shout you out so your other cousins can see you. All right, cousins. Let's just get into this.
Lives out here. You probably wouldn't take them to be black people. You might not look black, but you got the black blood into you. Well, my name is Roberta Jeanette Orler, but I go by Bert for a nickname. I've lived here all my life. On my job that I had worked at, they took me to be white. And my best friend, she took me to be white. She was shocked when I told her I'm not white. I am black. I am a black person. And it was, well, you're not that. You think you are. No, I know I am. I was raised that way. But I was also raised, as Mom would say, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. We all serve one God. Now, as you know, this is my home. Over here is my daughter's home, Jessica. Everybody else in here, we're all kinfolks. That's how this community got to be mixed with white and black. It was from the black children. Our children going out marrying white and bringing them in. A lot of them was as light as I am, but we still said we were black. And then we had some real dark ones, but that's okay. They were black, we were black. So that's how this all got started. My grandma, she was half Turk, half black. My grandpa was a white man. My mom registered me as black.
My mom she wasn't as fair complected as I am. She was a light tan brown. My dad, he has German, Irish.
Right? Well, his mother
Was a white woman. His dad was a colored man.
And as I grew older and I got married and I had my children, I registered my children as black.
A registered. That's a new one.
In this area goes as black. We've got maybe 2, 3 families that considers themselves being white. But the rest of us in here, we consider ourselves being black.
You know this country is prejudiced, always have been, and it never will grow out of it. I was in the service in '66. Yeah, I circled black, Negro. He said, you can't circle that. I said, that's what I am. Well, he kind of smiled. And he said, circle this. I said, okay, which meant Caucasian. I didn't show my collar, but I know what I was. And I ain't gonna tell you my race. My mom raised me as Negroes. Oh, I had a lot of people ask me, say, why did your mom raise you as a Negro? I said, that's what I am. They said, yeah, but you don't show it. I said, it's going to come a time where white won't accept you and the Negroes will accept you. I said, I'll wait it out.
Okay. That's right, Grandpa.
He'll break through the blue. Yes, yes. Some golden day break for me and for you.
Amen.
Growing up, I was always taught that.
Okay, so it's this town in Ohio.
What did they say, East Jackson?
Yes, East Jackson. Interesting.
You know what's funny? Her brother looks like somebody that I knew back in the day.
Oh.
The same complexion. He was a black guy, probably a little darker, but they look identical. They look just alike.
So everybody, almost everybody in this town, I guess the history, it was predominantly black. And then through years of integration, things changed, but the descendants still cling on to their black roots, which I find fascinating.
That is amazing. A lot of people will just abandon it just to fit into society. My thing is, we're not made to fit in, we're made to stand out.
True. And the fact that a lot of the people, as you guys see, look as what we would call white or white passing, but to them they're like, nah, I'm black. Blackity black.
And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo.
If you know what that is. We're gonna keep watching. We're gonna keep watching. Cause I like when they say I registered my children. I don't know what that means, but I get it, sis. I get it.
I was always taught that I was black. I started into school and didn't really think.
Oh, that's her daughter. Okay.
Into the elementary, I'm going to say around about 3rd or 4th grade, that's when I started noticing the difference. I started noticing I was being taught that I was black, but I didn't look black. Other children didn't view me as black. Even some of those other kids made fun of me because, why are you saying you're black when you're white? It wasn't until I reached about junior high and then I realized I'm white. That is what I am.
I know I was raised black and was told I was black, but I am white.
Oh, the mom looked real
One black
disappointed.
person has blonde hair, blue eyes,
She's
and
like-
fair complected and can hardly
saying, nah, fam.
besides burning.
I'm white.
You don't have to look black to be black. I know.
Say it again.
Don't look black, but she has got black in her. She's right. She's got a lot of different kind in her. But I am her mother. I stand on the black. She did not stand. Only for so long of a time she stood as for black. When she got into school, into Waverly School, she let the people in Waverly change her thinking, her feeling. I didn't. I still stood for what I was, what my mother told me I was. I didn't care what I had to go through. I still stood for it.
When I finally made the decision to go as white, I did feel
About it,
made a
it
decision to
did in
go
a way
as
break my
white.
heart. It's nothing against my family, and it doesn't mean that I don't like black people or love black people or care for black people.
black people. I do. And like I told her, I can't be racist, and I know that, and I would never want to be, even if I chose to be. I couldn't. I don't want that for myself or for my children.
You're never going to get to the top of that
respect
mountain,
that.
I'm telling you. The black blood in you.
In you. It's going to stay there. And whether you want to accept it or not, there is going to be people to pick it out of you, whether you mention East Jackson or not.
Convicted
Mama not playing.
on no level.
I went to a doctor
In Waverly, a couple good years back. And on that application, it asked my race, and I put black. The woman come out and said to me, "How can you be black?" And I kind of stared at her because she throwed me off. She said, "I have never seen a black person, fair complected, blue eyes, freckles, and red hair." I said, "Well, surprise, you see her now." And she wanted to change my race. She was aiming on marking out the black and putting white. And I told her, don't you do that. I know what I go by. I know what I am. You leave it there. I will never, ever deny my race for what my mother had brought me up and raised me and had put me as. I will always be that until the day I leave this earth.
Yes, ma'am.
We're not gonna tell her she's not black.
Mm-mm.
We're not gonna tell her she's not black.
You better not.
But her daughter told her she's not black. Just said. Her mom was so disappointed. She was like,
I'm wondering, was that during the time of the one drop rule?
yeah, I don't know. So I'm not sure how it is in other countries, but here in America, it was well known, or it's known as the one drop rule, that if you have any kind of non-white in you, you were not considered white, you were considered of the other ethnic racial group. So I think that's what she's referring to. I mean, you can see in her family pictures, like there at one time was a black, you know, ancestor. And as time has gone on, that predominance or that gene has faded out. But I do like the idea that they're trying to hold on to their heritage and their family history. But I'm gonna have to be with the daughter, like, Mom, look, yes, we have black in our family, we have a history of it. But who am I to tell this old woman that she not who she says she is?
Now, you know, when they get to
I don't need her
certain
coming and hit me with a slipper. You black, sis, that's what you want to be? Oh, God.
I look at it like this, you know, she's set in her ways.
She is.
This is what she identifies as. This is what she
That's
tracing
what
her
she
lineage
registered
back.
as.
You can register. that part confused me. You know, all of you history buffs out there that have commented on recent videos, maybe you could look it up and tell me, because, you know, you're smarter than I am, apparently.
Yeah, I don't, but it's the whole town, so it's not just her. It seems like everyone of her generation has these thoughts that they identify as black, and that's interesting.
Well, I was gonna say in the beginning of the video that, like, they were, I don't know if they were forced to move there or what, but everybody migrated to East Jackson, and, you know, it was blacks and, you know, poor whites, and they just migrated there, and one another, they said, you know what, we all black.
The daughter was like, nah, you know, I'm not racist, I understand my roots, but I am phenotypically not black. So and the mom kind of, you can, you know, sometimes as black people, we can spot other black people no matter how like they are. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you black, you know, you just know. The mom kind of gives, maybe, like you would be like, okay, she might have had something, but I'm with the daughter, like, Ma, I do not, once again, look phenotypically black. I don't have features that would identify me as a black person.
Yeah, but I like the fact that the daughter still honors that part of her heritage.
Yeah.
She's not going out saying, you know, I hate black people, or saying that I'm racist. She loves all people. She loves black people, but she's saying, hey, from my looks, when I look in the mirror, when other people see me, they see white.
No,
why not?
Can I go around saying that I identify as white?
Yeah, you were locked in a tanning bed.
I just don't know, how does that work on the flip side, right? I don't have phenotypical white features, so how does that work?
I mean, a lot of people, you know, since everybody brings up the Boondocks and everybody brings up Uncle Ruckus, you know, you could say you have revitiligo.
I am not black, nor do I consider myself to be black. Many people mistake me for being Negro because they don't know that I am currently living with the heartbreak of revitiligo. That's a skin condition that's the opposite of what Michael Jackson's got. Every morning I apply this topical ointment made of bleach and sulfur. I like to think it works. Luckily, I hadn't gotten much darker.
And every year you get darker, and it's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got.
I got you. Well, look, if sis want to be black, she clearly is not gonna stop being black, because that's how she was raised by her mother, and that's how she raised her daughter.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
And that's all she got to say about that.
I'm gonna say it like this. You gotta know within you what your identity is. Not just what people impart in you and what people tell you, because all that changes throughout life. The people that you meet in life, they'll pour things into you, then you realize you don't know who you are. So you gotta make sure that you know your identity within yourself when talking and meeting with other people. Otherwise, that'll change who you are, and you don't want to do that.
And that's not even like based on race or ethnicity, just in general.
Yeah, that's all around.
Yeah, and well, the mom told her, "You black sis." The daughter said, "No, I'm not." Oh my God. So, I might need to go to East Jackson. Why not?
But can you imagine her coming at the door saying, "Get your black ass in this house"?
That would be fun. I wonder if she has like, you know, like when you see on Instagram things black parents say. I wonder if she says those things.
Makes you wonder.
Well, well, cousins, you know, we got another one in the Dave Chappelle Race Wars. We got a whole town in East Jackson, Ohio.
Well, they better start the racial draft again.
And there you have it, cousins. Y'all know how this goes. Leave a comment down below. How do you feel about sis?
And once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel,
like, and hit the notification. Because our family is growing. We just want to thank y'all for all the love, all the support, all the wonderful comments, even the not so wonderful ones.
Yeah.
We thank you. We thank you. We just come on here to bring you a little joy, a little laughter, sometimes a little knowledge. But it's all in good fun. We love you, cousins. See you in the next video.
Bye-bye.